Hey, what's up, guys? This is Isaacs. This week's topic is talking about how the way we've expressed ourselves and our emotions changed since transitioning. Um, I think a lot of that changes with hormones. I know for the first good year I couldn't cry, and that's eventually kind of worn off some, but I just couldn't physically cry. It was hard for me to do it. And the first for me 4 months, it took me about 4 months to basically even out and not be as irritable with situations. My job, I deal with the public a lot, phone calls, deal with employees, deal with clients, deal with applicants. I deal with a lot of that, and they have a way of testing your patience. Some of the dumbest things you could ever imagine someone could ask you, I've been asked, you know. On top of that, I've been transitioning while at work. I've literally been asked how it works as far as my transition. Someone told me, and it was just like a new hire, oh, I heard you were a girl, but you look like a guy. How's that work? What the hell? So they have a way of really just testing you. And you're at work, so you can't just tell them what you'd like to tell them if you weren't at work, you know? So I've had to learn how to kind of deal with that and keep things to myself as far as going off on them or anything of that sort. When it's that type of thing, when it's not, I guess, so blatantly out there or so blatantly said, and it's not from a place of malice, I don't mind explaining it, but at my workplace I can't really get into it, so I try not to. The irritability thing, I've managed that. I found other things like distractions to kind of calm me when I'm frustrated, or I've learned to not let things have power over me that don't need to have power over me. I used to write a lot when I was younger. When I was just really down and just having all these thoughts in my head, I would write and I would express my feelings through writing. But I feel like that may be a bad habit that I picked up, because now it's hard for me to express myself through words. I'm not really great with that, and that can be an issue for some people. I know my girlfriend doesn't like that I'm not very verbal about how I'm feeling, and that's been a little problem we're trying to get over. But I can write it, and I can express myself in writing. So I used to always turn to writing, journal, poems, songs, things of that sort, and just writing down feelings. And that actually does help distract you and clear your mind, and you're expressing yourself while it's not out loud and to someone else. You're getting it out there. You're documenting it. You're getting that off your shoulders, per se. So there was that. I used to do that. Other emotions that have changed, the anger thing, like I'm saying, the irritability thing. You just find distractions, things that you can focus on. Try to keep myself busy. If I'm starting to get stressed out or something, I'll play some Tetris. Play something that needs coordination. My dog chills me out a lot. He's technically what's it called? It's technically a therapy dog, but I forget what it's actually called. I have his form. He knows when something's bothering me, and he'll come and curl up and stuff. So he'll distract me when I need it. I have a couple of places that I like to go to and just kind of clear my mind when the stressors are getting the best of me. I live by the airport, so I like to go to this one spot that not that many people know about. And it's just a parking lot, but it's by the airplane ramps. So you could park and the planes come right over you. So if your car's right here, the planes are going like that over you to land on the ramp. They're probably a good 100, 150 feet up above you, because they still got a lot of runway to go and land down. I would always go watch that at night, or I would drive an hour and 15 minutes to the coast and go see our ugly water beach, because the water's not the prettiest thing, but I would sit on the seawall and just take it all in, you know. When you're taking in the outside things, you realize you're just a little thing in the part of this universe, and your problems aren't as big as you build them up to be. So I would just always keep things like that in mind, and I would always tell myself when I thought I was stressing and I had it like really bad, there's someone else out there that wished they were in my situation because they have it worse. And that's true. There's always someone that is in a worse off situation. So you have to be grateful for what you do have. So that's just kind of the way I dealt with things, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, and I'll see y'all next week.